Hello everyone, today we'll be discussing creation of pneumoperitoneum using Veress needle with entry through the Palmer's point. This is mainly indicated in patients who have midline scars or paraumbilical scars due to previous surgery. So in these cases, Palmer's point entry is considered. Before inserting the needle through the Palmer's point, it is very important that the nasogastric tube is used to empty the stomach. Also, there should be no history of previous gastric surgery, there being adhesions, and there should be no massive splenomegaly. Palmer's point is considered 3 cm below the left costal margin in the mid-clavicular line. We give a 5 mm stab incision and insert Veress needle after checking its spring mechanism and patency. We should feel 3 clicks before the Veress needle enters into the peritoneal cavity, and we should perform safety tests once we are into the peritoneal cavity, which include aspiration of air bubbles, free flow of saline into the peritoneal cavity, and hanging drop test in which a drop of saline is put on the Veress needle and it gets sucked in due to the negative pressure of the intra-abdominal cavity. Also, on applying insufflator, we should see that the pressure increases with the increase in gas flow and there is symmetrical distension of the abdomen. It is very important that the distension is symmetrical and not that just one quadrant distends. Then we use 5 mm trocar and use a 5 mm telescope to see for adhesions towards the umbilicus. For example, in this case in which a patient has a midline scar, in order to put in a camera port at periumbilical region, we go under vision through the Palmer's point and then we can see and put in our 10 mm laparoscopic port.